different sizes I have.
Can't wait to set up my desk for that very reason.
Yes.
I always feel like my face is like up front. There we go. But oh yeah, and I got to finally talk to Brooke for the first time.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she went to Washington for 2 weeks with her new boat. And yeah, she was like, it's insane over there. So she has some good stories. She says hi. She says hi to everyone.
You should gotta have her on.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely.
Hello, my dears in chat. JD Panda, Hot Girl, Sweet Baby Corn, Lisa Rose, Bargy. Welcome, everyone. It's okay. I don't think they can hear you guys. I think they can only hear me right now. Or maybe they can hear you guys. I'm not sure. I don't know how Holden does this. It's fine.
Okay.
Hunty boy, hail Persephone.
Here.
Hail Uranium.
I don't know, Henry just told me Snooki got COVID.
Oh,
What are we gonna do?
we're gonna have to reconvene later at a later date and figure this out because it's so much.
We gotta talk to Snooki.
Can we? How do we do that? How do we get close to Snooki? I feel like it's harder than talking to Axl Rose or someone.
I don't know, but I think that we'd all really get along. Is the thing. I think that we'd be able to find the beach together. Anything got me through last fucking summer. It was watching all of Jersey Shore. So
I'm still on season 1 on my rewatch, but it's hilarious. I love it.
And I bet if you sang some more, it might make you feel better.
damn, it's perfect.
idea. Okay, let me try that.
That's true. Season 1 is the best, I think. I think it's their best one ever. There's nothing else that comes close to it. Yeah. It's when they were before they were well known, so they're just so goofy.
And of course, Lisa Rose will all be your Valentine. I think they're all each other's Valentines.
Yes, I love that.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't play that accordion. I can guarantee we would not be in this band. And we certainly would
More
not be
Valentines.
right now in Nashville,
Perfect.
Tennessee.
Listening to Holden and Eb yell, I'm in love with the Coco.
Very
As
well. You've got little
is it
insect
because I keep
bites.
screaming, I'm in love with the werewolf. Oh, yeah. It's that.
I have a question.
I'm still in love with the werewolf. We don't need to talk about Twilight.
Man, baby, Grisilla, thank you so much for the sub.
Every second.
It feels so good. I guess everything is as it
That is a saga. That is a real saga that you guys are going through.
Bugs, poor Jeff. I feel like that is really who's having to deal with it. It's living with someone who doesn't give a fuck about Twilight, and someone that has to hear about it every
Man, baby, Vanna Jamma, thank you so much for this sub. Hello, everybody.
Hey! Do it. Happy Valentine's Day.
Man, baby, Killer Tofu, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you so much for the congrats in the chat. Thank you. Yes, it is a fucking parasite because it takes all my energy. It's fine. I love it. It's fine. Man, baby, Bun in the Coven just subscribe to my channel.
That's what we got to open up with, is that Lexi will soon be a mother.
Oh, and my belly is growing by the day. I don't think it is the baby, though. I think it's constipation. That's all I have to say about that.
That's very scary. That's a
Yeah,
very scary thing to
it's
think
a
about.
real problem. It was a problem before I got pregnant. Now it's just exacerbated. Anyways, you guys don't need to know about that. Any cravings yet? At first, I was craving whole milk and spinach. But other than that, no cravings. I'm kind of averse to meat. I'm not very interested in eating meat. But and normally I love a good, portion of protein, but not lately. So I don't know. The baby will have no muscle tone, just like its mama. Anyway,
You just gotta do what the baby tells you to do. That's all you gotta do. Just listen,
Yes.
listen to it, and then talk back and say, why can't I be regular again.
Yeah.
And then you can have a conversation. It's your first conversation with your baby.
Yeah.
Dan Jam says, I wonder if I'd quit veganism if I got pregnant. Now, Molly was a hardcore vegetarian, mostly, and also vegan for almost her entire life, and has now gone back, but that's because she needed it in her body. And so she did have to stop. And now she's got to go. She had to make all that fucking squirt.
Yeah. Gotta make the milk. Gotta make the milk.
That milk. She needed those chicken wings for the gym.
I love it. Oh my God, you guys. I also want to hear your pregnancy stories. So if anybody feels like submitting those to our Glos email, which is glossmail3, yeah?
Yes.
At gmail.com.
That's right.
I would love to hear them. You can tell me the good, the bad, the ugly, the things that I should definitely expect to happen to my body, because I don't like surprises, especially when it comes to my vagina. I like to know what to expect. But
I have some bad news for you.
I think it's bad.
I know.
It's bad down there.
I was Googling a background for the Instagram post earlier today, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember there used to be this image of these like vagina cupcakes, and I just put in, and I was looking for those, and then I decided not to go with it for the post because I was just like, that is exclusive, you know what I mean? That doesn't include people, like that's not what trans people's vaginas usually look like, and that's certainly not what I couldn't find.
Actually,
my vagina.
I will say all pussies look different.
Yeah.
I mean, every pussy looks different.
Yeah. So I was just like, I don't want to be like, I mean, I do love vagina-inspired edibles and art and things of that nature, but I just wanted to, I was like, I'm not going to go with that because I don't want to feel, I don't want anybody to feel left out. However, when I did type in the word vagina into the search engine, the first thing that came up was vagina after pregnancy, and I was just like, and I was in images, and I was like, nope, don't accidentally click on that.
That was good thinking. That was very good thinking. I remember being like 12 years old and in a library, because that's how we found it. And then just going through the photos and how it goes and some sort. I don't even know how we found that book or why we did that. And let's just say, like, you're very brave. You're a brave woman.
I mean, I might have to just have it ripped forth from my fatal loins. No, is that a Romeo and Juliet reference? I don't know. Or
I don't know.
Whatever.
It's very sci-fi. It's cool.
Yes.
I'll have it ripped out, or I'll push. I don't know. Whatever is best. I said, because all of my sisters have had C-sections, and there's a lot of children between them, and I was just like, oh well, they'll just, I'll have to be like them and have a C-section. But my sister was just like, why would you ever want to do that to your body? And I was like, I could think of a few reasons, but she's like, no, bodies were made to have babies. You need to push out the baby. And I was just like, okay, so I don't know. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's better to listen to a doctor anyways.
Yeah.
That's how I go by things.
Yeah.
Usually. We'll see. Like, as you said, like, all vaginas are different, and they're like a fingerprint. An extra fingerprint that we have. They're all completely unique. So you never know.
Yeah.
It's really case by case.
Excuse me, my fire alarm is going off.
Oh, fun! That's okay. Healing from a C-section is a long process. That is something that I hear. And, it's hard to, and I've had like surgery that has been like a very long healing process. And that's a pain in the ass, especially if you add on needing to take care of a baby during that time. So I can imagine that it is.
That's when Holden comes in, because he's well packed. So he'll be good.
He's gonna breastfeed.
Yes, exactly. Or he'll find a way. He'll find a way to make it. You guys will figure it out, because that's a cool thing. You can be like, Holden, now it's your turn. It's your turn to do. It'll be great.
Yeah, exactly. And I see that Uncle Gore was a C-section baby. You were the size of Ed Larson. God bless your mother. Thank God she had a C-section though, because
Oh, Lisa Rose, thank you. She asked me if I did some shopping. Yes. And I was telling you guys before the show, I actually did start doing a little bit of shopping. We had a big snowstorm, so I only got like 2 things so far. But I want to show in the next Zoom or the next time we hang out. I want to show some outfits and everything like that. But thank you so much. You guys will see it later. I'll get all nice and dressed up, and maybe do a twirl. Who knows?
Yay! Fashion show.
Totally do a fashion show as long as you guys do the commentary.
Yes.
You and Jackie have to do the commentary.
That's my favorite.
We'll do it.
That's awesome. My favorite. I love it so much. Oh my God. I don't really play video games. Thank you so much for posting about our stream on the 28th. Very special stream. Another art stream. We're gonna incorporate some more colors for this one, and I'm just so excited to paint another thing that I can hang in here. We have nothing on our walls yet, so yeah, it'll be fun. And there's the list of supplies that is needed. And yes, Lisa Rose, thank you so much for all of those like awesome mood boards and all of the work that you've been doing. Please, reach out to Lisa Rose chat if you guys want a little help in your closet. She is excellent and she's a good listener. And yeah, so I can't recommend her enough.
Oh, definitely for sure. I'm so happy. But like as I said, packages aren't coming quite yet, but they're soon to come. Right. Hopefully. Now that the roads are they've been cleared for a few days, finally, and then we'll do the fashion show. We're gonna have silver balloons that pop. Ooh. So that way, as I walk down, and I'll do a little jig, we'll do the whole thing. So thank you so much, Lisa Rose. We'll definitely give you a shout out later about that for sure. Yeah. But for now, it's just a Gore concert shirt, which is
I love that too. I bought some maternity clothes today. Unfortunately, I was
going to ask you how was that?
Oh my God. So everything still fits. It's just, of course, like my belly, like I have like the biggest roll of my life just hanging over my my pants. And so I'm just like, okay, I need to get maternity pants. It's time. And I really didn't branch out very far from what I normally wear. So I just ordered all black jeans, leggings, t-shirt, and hoodie. I'm so like such a creature of habit when it comes to what I wear, but whatever. I'm already planning to branch out a little bit further. I just need to start slowly and accepting my body as it is changing so much. But there we go. Okay.
Well, I like your fashion choice anyways. That's what I normally wear. That's usually my go-to, which is why I needed Lisa Rose, because I'm wearing the same shit every single day. Even Marcus looked at me. He's like, you've been wearing that t-shirt, that Evil Dead 2 t-shirt for 5 years. And I'm like, I wore it for 5 years before I knew you too. So it is time to go shopping. I never go shopping. So we'll go shopping online together. We'll figure it out because, I hear there's a lot of really cool maternity clothes out there.
There is. And
there's gotta be.
I'm excited about this. Maternity bathing suits. Okay, I've never been comfortable wearing a 2-piece. I've always been tankini or like full one piece. There we go. And I was just like, oh my God, I have a way to feel comfortable finally in a 2-piece, because it's like I don't know what it is. It's something probably psychologically wrong with me, but I'm just like, it's my excuse now for showing off a giant belly. You know what I mean? It's like, look what it's like it's better than look at all the food I ate. It's like, look what I'm growing. You know what I mean? At least that's for me. And really that is probably, like I said, psychologically damaging. But it is, I think, kind of freeing to be like, aha, I can let my belly out and feel good about it, So maybe I will continue that after I have a child. That's the ultimate goal. So I'm excited for wearing a maternity 2-piece.
I let my belly out all the fucking time. I just say, just accept it.
But you are like a special kind of beautiful, Jackie. Like yes.
No, this is never beautiful.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
You just gotta let it hang out sometimes. Because it's happier that way.
You are so beautiful. We heartily disagree. I thank you so much for the sub. I think that was Patricia Bateman. I think I just saw that. I need to be better about just calling him out. But we do have a lovely donation.
Ooh,
Thank you.
Thank you. Bun in the coven. Thank you so much for the 25. Love it too. For the $25. Here is their comments. Congrats on the newest LP and baby, Lex. No question. But you can ask a question. But I have a baby BuzzFeed quiz for you instead. Hell yeah. All right, awesome. I'm going to put this in chat. I love this. And we can take this quiz whenever we are ready to do so.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. What kind of baby quiz is it? Is it like I mean, I'm not sure what kind of baby we're going to, Lexi's baby's going to be?
It is design your nursery and we'll give you a unique baby name. I love it. So do you guys want to take this quiz?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we can talk about Valentine's Day stuff. We don't have to always talk about the baby.
Oh yeah, it is Valentine's Day after all.
It is.
I don't know what you guys are doing. I know Marcus is doing something special. As soon as we're done with this with our stream, Marcus is making me a nice dinner. Nice dinner. Yes,
that's
nice. I mean, he makes dinner like almost every week, but it's a special dinner because it's a Valentine's Day dinner. I'm not sure exactly what that means. I think it's just a dinner on Valentine's Day, and you know what? I just appreciate it anyway.
Yeah.
Who cares? I get to eat.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's what we get to do. I don't know,
love
whatever
it.
you guys are doing, and hang out with you guys beforehand. So this is like a really cool like cocktail hour we get to do together.
Yes.
Beforehand.
I love it. Please have a cocktail for me. Are you drinking? Are you guys drinking tonight?
Well, I'm having Vliet. And I also and a quick thing, I would like to make a quick announcement. I also have a really fun thing. Something new happened. It's kind of exciting. I bought my first bong.
Ooh, look at that.
I never smoked, really, I mean, once in a while, but I finally decided to buy a bong. So thank you guys. Thank you for all your support. It's very good.
Where'd you get it?
I don't remember. Oh gosh, it was in Williamsburg.
Oh, it was in person? You bought it in person though, not online?
No, I went to a place and I obviously they had restrictions and everything, but I just went there. I'm like, that one, please, because it spoke to me. So if you guys can help me name it, that would be great. And then we'll name Lexi's baby after the bong, but only the bong first. And then Lexi's baby. If that's okay.
Well, the bong's already here.
Yeah, I already birthed the bong.
Yeah,
so it's older sibling. If you want to think about it that way.
Hail Persephone says Gustav. I think that's a good name for a bong. I
thought
Although
like it.
I said Medusa because it gets you stoned, and I really. Bongalina's great, Beaker's great, Opal's great, Francesca, very sexy for a bong.
Brookie
chicken.
B, I think Bongalina wins. The rest can be middle names. So thank you so much, Opal Perlman. I'm sorry, this is amazing. You guys are really James Bong.
She's a man, baby.
Brad Scabies, thank you. That was a good one from The Damned. I love them all. Maybe I need to produce a litter of bongs. Maybe that needs to be the case. Who knows?
I love it so much. Bongalina. Yeah, Bongalina. I was like, Bongalina. God, I can't.
I mean, we look so alike. And so it makes sense. It's just a spitting image of the real Carolina. So thank you. And Marcus had to teach me how to do everything. It's like, where do you put the water? And everything like that. Because I'm new. I didn't really smoke pot really that much, just here and there. And then in the last few years, because I have rheumatoid arthritis, I was like, well, now Marcus actually talked me into it. He's like, hey, maybe you should smoke some pot before you go to bed and stuff. And so now it's one of my favorite things to do, here and there. And so I was like, you know what? I want to do something different. I want to do some fun. I hate this, like, I'm doing this for like therapy or something. Like, let's make it like more like a party atmosphere. He's like,
get a party.
You should get a bong. And that's what I did. So very exciting.
Man, baby, mucho good. Mucho Goat 420. Thank you so much for the sub. Oh my God, I can't read today.
I think that you should make a big gravity bong since you didn't get to go through that period of time, Carolina. I think that you should really go back, do some knife hits, get a gravity bong going in the sink. Just keep it set up in the sink. Just get a big jug. Ask Marcus to do all the things when you were a teenager that you never got to do with weed. And that's how you have more fun with it.
All right, thank you. I think I remember that from college because, as I said, my friends were all potheads because I'm always, that's
Maybe
the thing.
not, right?
I was always best friends with potheads.
Me too.
Because it just kind of worked, you know, and even if I didn't smoke pot, but they did show me like cutting off half of the top of a 2-liter Coke
2-liter.
bottle,
Oh, yeah.
and then putting it into the sink or something like that. I mean, I saw it all happen. So now we have to actually make this a real thing.
That's how we do. Great tip. All through college, I worked at a place called McAllister's Deli, and we would get the big pickle jars. This is for you, Carolina, the huge ones, and then we would do them out of that, and we called it the Picklenator because you would burp up, like it would like smell like pickles.
I feel like that's nice.
And it was actually pretty great.
I love that.
It's like a pickleback.
Multiple orange peels. McAllister's was horrible, and I ran it, and I also sold drugs to the man that owned the McAllisters. So I was in like nobody's business.
I love that the same people could talk about like birthing a baby can also at the same time have a conversation about the times they smoke pot. So you guys are a really great crowd. We got
immediately finding that. We are immediately in, like, I am surrounded by comedians, and now we're talking about kids. And I was talking with our friend Julia last evening, Julia Johns, amazing comedian, how we're like, I've got nothing to add to a child conversation. Immediately, we are in different places in our lives. I've got nothing. I'm just like, I smoke weed every second of the day. I'm in my 30s. I don't have any of those responsibilities. And it does immediately make your chest hurt, but also like in a good way.
Oh, I gotcha. Well, you know what? I'm spending a lot of years working with children, although I don't know babies very well, but working with very young children. The one thing I said before, and I'll say it again, the thing that brings you together is food. Just ask what they like. What do you like on your pancakes? What do you like? Oh, do you like broccoli? Or what do you like better? Or who would win in a fight between a hot dog and a broccoli stick? You know, you go, you can get really, really philosophy, you know, you can get in all. Oh, here comes Georgie. Come on in.
Oh, the baby.
Get in there, Georgie.
Oh, Georgie, I love you.
Well, that was the thing too. Either they're talking about babies or they're talking about the dogs as well. And then I'm just like, wow, we really are not adults at all.
But you
none
are.
of my life is an adult at all. Look at this baby.
Oh,
look at how beautiful Georgie is.
Look at that baby. Yes. I love her.
25 pounds. Now, this is why you need a C-section. This is hard. Oh, it worked too hard. Yes, it was hard having sex with a dog man. No, but really, she is our baby. She really is. We dote on her way too much. We are everything that's wrong with having a dog as being parents to one. That's okay.
It was really funny when Holden and I were over there when one of the last nights in New York, we went to visit Marcus and Carolina, and Georgie was doing well. Like, she was doing good. She wasn't hiding from us. But she was definitely like on top of Carolina. And Marcus and Carolina both left at the same time to look for something, and Georgie was sitting on the couch, and then she was just like hanging out.
Oh, she's
Man, baby. DF Vasquez, thank you so much for the sub. But she's just hanging out there, and then she like looks at Holden, and then looks at me, and then kind of looks around the room, and then looks at Holden, and looks at me. Looks at Holden, looks at me, and then takes off. And then went and like hid in the room and did not come out for the rest of the evening because she's just like, they're gone. You could just see the realization slowly set in. I was like, oh no, we were doing so good. It was really sweet.
It's going to take like at least 5 more streams for her to get comfortable again.
Yeah.
She's a shy dog, which is, it kind of works out for me. the fact that she's not so friendly all the time, because I mean, she is a friendly dog, but she's not outgoing, because I'm not when I'm walking the dog, and I don't want to make the, I don't wanna, but I do. I don't know what to say. I'm always like, hi. I'm gonna look at the floor. It's so awkward the whole time, and so I'm so glad that she is as weird as I am. Yeah. I really appreciate that so much.
Yeah.
Thank you, Georgie, for being so antisocial.
I love that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have another awesome donation. Thank you so much from That's My Name B. And she sent us $20 and she said, "Hey babes and baby happy. Baby happy, I think you're fucking sexy day." Okay, I love it. I like that. Baby happy, I think you're fucking sexy day. That's great. Question, what is the sexiest thing that you do? Love y'all. Ooh, what is the sexiest thing that you do?
Good question,
I don't think
actually.
I do anything sexy.
Oh, I'm sure. I know you do. I used
to. I'm giving up.
Well, maybe sometimes it's effortless, right? Maybe sometimes you don't even need to work hard on it. I mean, I think maybe when we were younger, we might have had to, but now it's just kind of like, you just kind of hang out, right? It's not how it is. Like, kind of just trying to seem cool. I don't know. I have no idea. Actually, I have no answer to that. Sometimes I like to walk around in short shorts and knee-high socks just for no reason. That works.
Yeah.
I mean, at home. There you go. You see that? That's
Short
sexy.
skirts, no underpants, high socks on. That's all you got to do. Then it's an open game. Then it's free.
I love that. God, I want just like a quarter of your confidence, Jackie. Good
You just gotta
Lord.
do it. You gotta fake it till you make it sometimes.
I love it. That's amazing.
I love it. I don't know if the video game said cook. I think that is what I definitely have that it is. I think that it's like, well, at the end of the day, more cushion, better the pushing. But also, I'm gonna make you a dank meal before and probably afterwards. And I think that in my relationship, that is sexy talk. Like you've brought about that up before, Carolina, is that food is forever what will bring us all together, no matter what stage of life that we're in. But that also, I think, will constantly and forever save my relationship, is the fact that I can cook.
That's really important. To Fidget says that I'm a cis male and I like to walk around the house in a skirt, and it's great.
It's great. It's so freeing when people are like, you wear skirts all the time. I'm like, yeah, my thighs are so big they don't rub together anymore because they're just always together. So that there's no more rub. It's great. And see, these are then it's like, and it's so much easier. Also, all elastic. It's all elastic. I'm so comfortable.
That's awesome. That's why I wear yoga pants every single day.
You got to.
There's no other reason why not. Yeah, I know. That is why. Jeans, I'll put on jeans for like 2 hours and then I'm like, man, baby, that's it. It's over. I don't know. I used to be a jeans girl. So yeah, I get it. The elastic band is the way to go, I think. I think just dressing like any way you want, just being comfortable, like the knee-high socks, the skirt, the shorts, whatever you're comfortable with. Usually people find you sexy when you don't even notice it.
That's exactly what I was just saying to Caitlin. Caitlin said a little bit earlier that I don't think I've ever felt sexy ever. I always feel like a phony and ridiculous when I try to be sexy. I completely understand. I had that for such a long time, and it's because in Carolina, 100%. If you feel good, you look sexy. Whether you are trying to look sexy or whether you're not, if you feel good, and that's why sometimes even when no one sees me, I put makeup on, because it makes me feel good. I'm not doing it for him. I'm not doing it for fucking anybody else. I do it for me because I know I feel better if I have makeup on. It's not for fucking anybody else.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. And you know what? Sometimes when you put on makeup on and then maybe like you might like kind of clean up your face before you go to bed, but you don't. Sometimes I don't do a very good job at it. And the next day I kind of got like a little smudge and a little this. Actually, I like the way it looks better. And I'll go out that way. I'm like, actually, smeared eyeliner looks better. Slapped in eyeliner looks better.
It does.
I know I gotta wash my face and all that bullshit. But seriously, I kind of like, that's my favorite thing. So if I'm going to go out, sometimes like, I don't know, I haven't thought of this yet, but just put on makeup the night before.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, and then you wake up and then you're like, wow, that's actually kind of cool. Like I don't know. It's a whole not trying so hard part. But you're kind of trying a little bit.
Yeah. I think that's that also complements your look too. You know what I mean? Like you can really rock the sort of smudged look. There was something that somebody I missed it. Oh well.
No, we're just so glad that everyone's here. I mean, like, yes, and thank you, Coldplayer LVR. I've never been someone's spirit animal before. We can be. Can we exchange? Can we be each other's? I'm not sure how that works, but yes, I think the whole smeared makeup thing. I think go for it. Torn tights, torn jeans, whatever makes you comfortable. Old shirts. Big overflowing old shirts I love too. I like it when it's all like huge and loose on me too as well. I think there's like a cool look to that. I don't know what it is.
No, I agree.
Comfortable.
I like what Wayward Weasel said, getting out of the shower after working out. The workout makes absolutely zero difference in my physique, but it's the being sore, sweaty, and vaguely aware of muscles that does it. I get that. I absolutely, like when I'm just like, ooh, there's a muscle there. And like in my mind, it's like, you know, when it's sore, it's like really like pronounced. And it's just like, yeah, I feel like I'm, you know, all like working this physique and shit. But, you know, you can't really see a difference, of course. But it's just like kind of feeling sore and kind of like being aware of your body that like makes you aware of your body, if you know what I mean. So, yeah.
Home daters, home.
She's a man, baby, hunty boy. Thank you. We'll get to that in a second.
Thank you.
I think that I actually had a moment. We were unpacking the apartment, and because we're not like up on each other anymore, I feel like I have privacy. And I put on, I don't remember what I was listening to. I think it might have been Miley Cyrus's new album. And I was unpacking the kitchen, but I was just like dancing around. And I was like, yeah, I haven't like danced, you know what I mean? Like kind of like how I want to, and not like, you know, because I'm dancing with children and playing with kids. I haven't danced around by myself in a very, very, very long time. And I was like, oh, okay. Maybe I'm feeling it. Maybe you know, like shaking it a little bit. And then Holden was like, oh, did you have fun rocking out? I was like, did you see me dancing? He was like, no, what are you talking about? I was, oh, okay. Everything's fine. But yeah, I felt pretty, you know, I don't know. That's something I used to do. I used to dance. I used to be titillating when I danced. Tintillating is when you just you dance around with sunglasses on. So, that was stupid.
I liked it.
I like it too. I've done it too. I sometimes I'll start dancing, especially when Marcus used to be out of town, you know, doing the shows and stuff. Like I'll start dancing and I'm like, you know, this doesn't feel right. I should put on an outfit. And then I'll dance again. I was like, no, I got to put on some makeup now. All right. And then next thing I know, I'm like, I have like lights on me and I'm doing the whole thing. No one knows. No one can see anything. From far away, it's just like me doing this. But, you know, up close, I'm rocking. I'm rocking it out real hard. And if there's one particular song that I'm dancing to very well, then I'm totally halfway through the song. I'm going to rewind and start it all over again to relive how well I'm doing it. I don't know why.
That's
but
awesome.
I can't help it. And I haven't done that in a long time. So you're right, Lexi. It's been a while since I've done that.
Yeah.
For some reason. I don't know.
And I totally made that awkward post on your Instagram. I was like, you're so much prettier you're extra pretty when you're dancing because you smile. It's like the look on your face that's just like you. And I've like oddly, I have a lot of pictures of you and Marcus dancing from the wedding and from my wedding as well. And I think Halloween when we were all at the party, I had like a couple pictures of you guys. I was just like, Carolina is just so extra pretty when she dances, and it's because your face lights up. You know, it's just it's true.
You. Oh, that's really sweet. That's really great. Thank you.
So beautiful.
Yeah, because you know what? I'm glad that someone noticed, because the whole time I'm just like wondering, like, well, at first I don't really care, but then after a while I'm like, are people looking at this? You know, I mean, I know I'm South American. I'm supposed to be able to do a lot, but I really can't. So I just kind of make it up as I go along, or just act extra goofy just to make up for the awkwardness or whatever. So I appreciate that my efforts go noticed.
Yes, they do. Jackie, is there anything you want to add to the things that you do that's extra sexy, or are you keeping it to the no underwear skirt business?
I think it's that, but at the same time, I don't think that's a normally sexy thing. I think that's just what I do now. I think that's just my life inside of porn, because I had to create something that was sexy for me, that I didn't have to like push too hard on my true depression days, of something that I could just do that was little.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel sexier when I don't have underpants on. Well, inside of the house.
Yeah.
Again. Inside.
That's good.
Outside of the house, I put underwear on.
Yeah. I like that. I support it. So let's go to our donations. Thank you so much. We have another one from, we have a couple. Okay. Elias of Earth, $10. Thank you so much for the donation. You are welcome to put in a question or a quiz if you want us to take a quiz, or whatever you want to do. You can. We are going to take that quiz, Cocoa Bean. Don't worry. But we, you guys. Seriously, Elias of Earth, please feel free to submit a talking point, whatever you want. Thank you so much, guys.
We're gonna do that quiz.
For the. Donations. And Hunty Boy, thank you so much for the 10. They say, what was the best thing that happened to each of y'all this week? Happy Love Day, and thanks for being our Valentines. You're our Valentine.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Well, we already know about my big news. Barely a day old, and
oh my god,
I know, already bubbling already. Yes, it's just so smart, just so much smarter than the rest.
Thank you. I really play video games. I really play video games. Just put the quiz link in the chat.
Oh, cool.
Yes, thank you. We are gonna do that
because you're the best. And what was the question?
Let me go back to it. It was. What was the best thing that happened to each of y'all this week?
Baby Jerry came back.
Yeah.
Baby Jerry came back. If you guys were watching Henry's Civ 6 stream last week, our pod was having a bit of a nightmare experience, because Baby Jerry got out of the house for a couple of days. And I will say, talk about family coming together in a quarantine, of us going to find that beautiful, perfect dog, because I love Baby Jerry. And when I found out Baby Jerry was missing, I burst into tears, and I woke Jeff up, and I was like, we got to go find Baby Jerry. And it was a nightmare. It was hard. And he's not even my baby. And I love Jerry is the kind of, there's no women around him ever. And I think that he likes, I know this is silly, I think he likes a woman, because he jumps up into my arms and he buries his head right here and he'll just pass out. And so I walk around Kissel's house holding him like a baby as he's in my arms. And it happens every time I go there. And I'm obsessed with this fucking dog. And he's so good. And he's such a crazy, crazy baby. And I cried, but he came back. And he got found by two older women that stopped traffic in an intersection to bring him home.
Yeah.
And we all cried. And I think that what is sad is that, again, not my baby, but I cried so much when he got back that it was the best thing that happened to my week.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's such a sweet baby. I met him for the first time this week too, and he's just so precious.
Ben is okay now, JD Panda, but like he also he was out looking for Jerry with Puffin for 4 hours. He busted a tire, and he has this brand new big truck, and he didn't know where the spare was on it. But Jeff knows a lot about cars, so we went out to go help him change the tire. And I was watching Puffin, and he was, I think, the saddest I think I've ever. I felt so. He got lost, Shelmer, because there was a plumber in the house, and Kissel had them locked up in their little room. The plumber, he's like, well, they were crying. Let the dogs out in the house, and then he left the house. Kissel wasn't there, and Jerry got out, and so Jerry was gone for hours before he even got home. Which also,
yeah, I know.
And Lisa Rose, how long was Jerry on unapproved vacation? 2 days, and it was just.
Can you imagine going to bed and then like having to wake up and being like, was it a nightmare? No, it's still my reality, and I still have to find my dog. Oh my God.
Poor Kissel. He is an amazing dog daddy.
Yeah.
It is a wonderful thing. Talk about transition of watching him become just the best dog daddy. And it was very upsetting. So that was the best thing. But he's back. He's home. Yay. He's okay. The older women wouldn't accept any money for doing that. And I need to get the information because they own a dog grooming business in North Hollywood.
Aww.
So we need to push it. Like if you have an animal that needs to get groomed, they need to be the ones that do it.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's so smart. Yes, yes, absolutely. Got to get that info. We will promote. Thank you very much, Reagan Piper Rose, for the question. We will eventually have a baby registry, and don't feel like you have to do anything, but that is very sweet of you to ask. We will eventually have one. Best thing that happened to me this week, I think it's all of the love that we got on Instagram. And I cannot believe that I'm actually saying this because I kind of hate social media and I'm especially not good at it. But just like all of that love from just that like a baby announcement post was like overwhelming. So I'm gonna cry thinking about it. That was unbelievably sweet and kind, and especially like the people that were just like, we don't know you, but we are so happy for you. It's just like, thank you. You know, I don't expect that ever in a million years. And so it was just really very, very kind because you guys know that we were trying for a while because Holden didn't shut up about it for a hot minute and was really explicit about it as well. So thank you very much for all of the love. So that was really sweet. So yes, and also something else really cool happened, but we will.
You're getting rated.
Oh, Taquito Brown is rating us. Thank you.
Hi, Taquito Brown.
Thank you, Taquito Brown.
I love a raid. It's a good R word.
You're withholding too much. Now you are. And I'm not saying withholding. You are withholding too much.
I know.
Withholding.
I know, it's true. But now that I'm out here, I will be able to spend some more time with other people. Okay, so we gotta do this quiz, y'all.
Oh, right. Yes,
Carolina.
I have it all pulled up.
Right.
Oh, wait, did you say what could happen to your week, or was it just a Bongalina?
Bongalina was the best thing that's ever happened to me this week. That's for sure. I know that for sure. That's definitely the number one thing. I really, nothing comes close to a love between a person and their bong. So I think that's where I have to end it, really. Unless something else amazing happens in the next few minutes. I really don't. I think Bongalina is it.
I love it. Honestly. That's great.
Yeah, I mean, we're really a full house over here now. It's packing it in and going to the suburbs. Who knows with Bongalina?
Yeah.
We don't know. Is she gonna turn to a giant bong?
You're gonna have to get a bigger apartment soon.
I know. Maybe the more I smoke out of her, maybe the bigger she grows. Like kind of like the Little Shop of Horrors.
Audrey too.
Feed me.
Somebody made a Audrey reference earlier. Yes.
I love it. So, all right, so let's design this fucking nursery. All right.
Let's do this nursery. Oh my God.
We're taking the quiz. It's in the chat. We're going to take this quiz and we're going to design a nursery and we'll give you a unique baby name.
All right. I already picked the crib and the mobile. How do you say
All these
it?
fucking cribs look the fucking same.
Mobile? Yeah, they do look the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like any of them.
I went with my gut on this one. That was the best I could do. But yeah, I'm going through just instinct reaction. Like, what's the first thing?
Oh, do I want the dumb bears reading their books? I guess the birds. I guess.
Choose a
Man,
toy.
I'm worried. I do feel if I ever have something inside of me, like it is gonna be like the Addams Family. That I feel like I'm like, I don't know, put a skull on it.
I love that though.
Yeah.
I love that.
I want dinosaurs. I want them to learn.
All right, I got mine.
What is it?
Otto or Ophelia?
Ooh.
Ophelia. Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
I like Ophelia. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got Apollo or Adelaide. I love Adelaide. I do know a small Adelaide, and she was a bit of a brat, so it kind of ruined the name for me, but I do love that name. So, and, what is that? Guys and Dolls. There we go. A poison may develop a cold. That, yeah. Jackie, are you okay?
Who did you get? Did you get?
I feel weird. You know what it is? Like, as someone that, again, I don't have it and I don't know, I feel weird when I'm looking at like baby. Like, I feel like Jeff's gonna walk in and be like, "Are you all right?" And I'll be like, I feel uncomfortable. Leopold or Ivy? I like those names.
I like those names too. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
I love it.
Ivy.
Leopold, I think that's kind of fun. I think Ivy is great, but it does really speak to. Jeff and I are really trying to convince Henry and Natalie to go as gender bent Batman villains for Halloween, and we were trying to get Henry to be Poison Ivy, and
I see.
I really want to do. I think that we should do Penguin and Catwoman. And I think that would be really fun. But that would just
Koala, thank you so much for the sub.
Of Henry in a nude suit with garland on his privates,
like Adam from the
a little bit, yes.
almost said the
bit.
Secret Garden. That's not what
Yes.
that was. The Garden of Eden. There we go. That's not the same thing.
But I also think Henry would be great as Harley Quinn and Natalie as the Joker. We're really pushing. They already have their idea of what they want to be for Halloween. They're like, let us convince you otherwise.
Yeah.
Family, gender bent Batman villains.
I
think
love
that.
that.
Is what we need.
Oh, I love
This
that
is all
idea.
Jeff's idea. I think I'm on board.
I definitely, there was like a couple years where I was like, I need to do a group Batman villain like costume thing. But I didn't think about the gender bend. That's such a good idea. I love that.
I think it's more funny that way. I also think that Henry really needs a Daddy's Little Monster shirt. I think he would look really good in a Daddy's Little Monster shirt. And I think that they were made for him.
I love it. That's amazing. I bet there's a quiz as to which Batman villain you are. I mean,
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. But I would definitely want to dress more as the Penguin in, Danny DeVito Penguin than like the real Penguin who was really just a mob guy, because that's not fun.
Right.
I want to be movie Penguin. But then again, that goes against the canon. Against it all that.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I just want fun.
Yeah, you got to put your own spin on things. Yeah, your own interpretation. There we go. Yeah.
Thank you, I really play video games. Idea is better, and they better fucking figure that out fast.
I want to be the Cesar Romero Batman, and I have to get a mustache and then paint white over it. But I feel like it'll be very sophisticated. I think that'll be very hot. No, I think maybe Marcus might like the mustache. Who knows? Like, it's just like kind of something like a little gender bending myself. You know? Like maybe I could do something like that. Yeah, absolutely. Purple goes well on me, so I don't see why not. I don't know. I mean, we have a whiles. Luckily, we have a whiles until the next Halloween.
Reagan Piper Rose. I do want to have all the black leaking from my mouth going. I'm gonna make like a bunch of fish out of like gelatin, just like. unfortunately, I think that's one of my favorite Halloween costumes was with my ex, and we dressed as the Wet Bandits for Halloween, and that was another really great. I really like.
Did y'all do that?
We did it years ago because Doug drew the iron on his head. He was perfect as Daniel Stern and me. As
It's amazing.
We really did look like them, and I had the short hair, so I put the bald cap on, and I put the feathers around my head.
That's awesome. I love that. Actually, that's very good.
That's amazing.
My favorite was when Marcus and I dressed up as Mulder and Scully from the X-Files. Because because I got a suit because obviously I've never really worked a real job, and at least not a job in an office. And Marcus already had a suit, I think, from something, and so we just got the FBI badges, and I got a red wig, and then that was it. We were a team. We were a team trying to find the UFOs out there, and it looked really good actually. We did kind of look like the porn parody version of it a little bit. My red wig was a little bit over the top, but that's okay. We can just say we went as the porn parody version.
There you go.
Yeah.
Amazing. I love it.
Thank you so much, THT Fidget. Thank you so much. My Scully was amazing. I hope so. I think we spent a little bit of money on that. Not too much. I mean, I had to buy a suit that I just lent out to my friend Anna because she, did catering at that time. I was like, just keep it. I don't think I'm ever going to go on an interview again. Just take it. So it actually helped 2 people in the end. So.
There you go. See? Yeah, it's totally fine to spend a lot on a Halloween costume. It's fine to do that. I'm giving everyone permission. So do you guys want to take this which Batman villain quiz are you?
Yeah, I'll fucking do it.
I knew it. I knew there was a thing. All right, let's do it.
I said which Batman villain quiz are you? That's not a quiz. Which Batman villain are you?
We're getting
quiz?
meta in this. Yes. Okay.
Y'all.
Ooh, Carly Shoe. I did Red Riding Hood and the boyfriend was the wolf and grandma's nighty, but also maybe it's just because of oh my god, what's it called? I wanted to have sex with the wolf. The show. Beastars.
Beastars. Yes.
I hope you had sex with your boyfriend, is what I'm saying.
I love it. All right, everybody. I don't really play video games. Oh, actually, you know what? I can post this link. So we're going to just see which Batman villain we are because you know what? Why not? Happy Valentine's Day. This is our show. We do what we want. Okay. All right.
I agree.
She's not wrong.
These are good questions. I like this.
This is a good quiz.
Good questions. We're having a good time, guys. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling strong tonight.
Oh yeah.
All I know that is depending on if I burn down the house with the like a lamb that's in our oven right now.
Oh, is that what you guys are doing for your little Valentine's? I don't know if you guys celebrate Valentine's Day or anything, or we acknowledge it. Yeah.
I acknowledge it exists, but again, it is just another reason why the only thing I do with Easter, I don't give a fuck about the holiday. I just want a reason to make too much food.
Oh, yeah. No, that's always a good reason. I agree with that for sure.
I want a reason to go buy an expensive cut of meat so that I can eat it and not share it with anyone. And that's all I care about.
What's your weapon of choice? I like that. Your brain or your body? Well, I already know what mine is. Mine is totally going to be my brain. I'm going to go with that one in case anyone was, as you're taking the quiz along with us.
Yes.
Because this is serious, guys. This will go on our permanent record.
Very serious.
Yes.
I'm kind of like doing it while I speak because then I feel like it really is giving me like what my soul is choosing. You know what I mean?
It's like subconscious.
Yeah.
My favorite question is, what food would you serve in your lair? Which is exactly what I would think about first before even designing a lair. What kind of catering?
What would you put in it?
Obviously, it's not going to be caviar, but it's going to probably be a mix of candy or ice cream. Actually, I'm going to go with ice cream.
Chicken tenders.
I'm a big fan of that. I eat too much ice cream.
Contenders.
Oh, well, I've been eating a lot of ice cream lately. Holden will he has his relaxation vices and I don't have any anymore. And so, but he told me, you have ice cream. And I was like, it's not the same, but I'm trying to make it be the same. But so I'm getting really into ice cream is the moral of that sentence.
It's my thing now too. Totally. It's ice cream
Caviar?
and pizza was my thing for a long time, and I really love pizza. And now I'm going. I think I'm going more into burrito town. I love burritos, tacos. We made some homemade tacos last night. It was so good. Gosh, just put avocado in anything. Really,
I want to hear a really disgusting confession, Carolina, and I feel like that you would understand.
Why won't I understand?
Well, I feel like, because you were just talking about making your own Mexican food at home. But you might understand too. But this is a trashy. This is more than anything. This is a trashy confession. Trashy confession. I have been making homemade trashy nacho cheese sauce with Velveeta, and
it's good.
Yes. Too much. I bought too big of a block of it for 2 people. I keep making more Velveeta nacho cheese. I keep doing it, and I have to stop.
That's an invitation. Fine, we are flying to New York, LA from New York.
Please, I will make it for you. Please,
I would love that. Well, first we got to wait for our turn. Unfortunately, we have to wait a little bit longer. Hopefully, we get vaccinated soon. Obviously, a lot of more.
I don't even care.
Need to get
I will take care
first.
of you if you get it. Come out here. I don't care anymore.
Well, when it comes to cheese, yes. Oh, by the way, guys, I know what my Batman villain is. It is so sad. It's not what I thought it would be, but I get it now.
What is it?
I'm Egghead.
What's Egghead?
Of all the villains in Gotham City, you are by far the smartest, and your intellect makes you almost impossible to stop. But you're also obsessed with breakfast foods. That is correct, which makes you exceedingly original, because I know you guys know. I know I've said this before. I don't know if I've said this on the actual stream, but my goal to open a restaurant one day that is called Hotel Buffet, where you go in and you just have a breakfast hotel buffet, like the guy who makes you an omelet, the assortment of cereals of Raisin Bran and Rice Krispies and some weird cornflakes generic bag thing. I'd love it all. Fruit station. That's what I want. That is what I want. So I am Egghead with a restaurant. That is who I am, and
Everyone's
I love eggs.
On board.
That's yeah.
Thank
There's
you.
nobody
Hi,
that's gonna go, no, we don't like that. No, we all love that idea.
Love that idea.
Marcus hates that idea.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
He's wrong.
I mean, because every time we're like, because we're usually when we have traveled in the past, we've been like, we'd stay at a Holiday Inn, like it's a nice place, not a fancy place, and then they have the breakfast, and he's just like, no, I don't like it. For some reason, he's not a breakfast guy. Maybe I think that's what it is. And I wake up early to go because I'm like, it's free. Okay, it's free, and even if I have to pay, I'll pay it. I'll pay the $14.
If it's free, I'll eat all of it.
And I make it like into like a 4-course meal. Like I always end with a bowl of cereal. I start with a piece of fruit. I work my way up the food groups, and then I just do it. And Poop $666 does Marcus eat? Yes, he does. He eats quite a bit. He's just not. He's just a coffee in the morning kind of guy. Kind of like, don't talk to him for the first 10 minutes kind of guy. So gotta respect that. But not me. Not me. I'm different.
Carolina,
No, I'm up. I'm hungry.
do you go back to sleep after you eat that much?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I definitely
if it was really hard to get through that.
If it's like super high in sugar, like a lot of syrup on the pancakes, then it's like you gotta go back to bed. You have to.
Sorry, I'm writing down this recipe right now because Reagan Piper Rose said Velveeta, cream cheese, ranch dressing, canned chicken, and hot sauce in a crock pot. Get some burrito scoops. Go to town. I wrote down a pasta. I'm putting it on.
That sounds amazing. I was gonna bring that up. I'm so glad you did. That sounds wonderful. Velveeta and Rotel is like the classic, but then whatever you can add to it. Yes, oh God, I want some queso. You guys, I'm hungry. I'm really hungry.
Each other. We always do this during Glos. This is always what happens. I feel like I have to eat. I set it up so that we eat right after Glos because every time I'm hungry.
I have to make dinner after this. It's fine.
What?
I have to make dinner after this. But
what is your husband doing?
He's putting things together. I think he's working on putting together the IKEA dining room table. So I guess it's okay. But I'm so hungry. I've only had pumpkin seed flax granola. Clearly, I'm trying to poop. That's all I've eaten today. That and coffee, and then orange juice with Miralax.
Apricots, dried apricots.
Oh, girl, I tried that, and I even tried dried prunes.
And that didn't?
No, this is like constipation on another level. See, you guys talk about food, I talk about poop. Really sorry about that. The before and after. Exactly. It's really psyllium husks tablet. Oh, tablets. I mean, I've done the psyllium husk stuff in the everything. I've tried everything. I'm just not allowed to take my regular stomach medication because it's not good for the baby. So,
right.
Yeah. So now it's just like free for all.
Well, keep us updated, please. We want to see an Act 3 to this other saga that it's important to know to make sure that you're a regular.
I will tell you guys whether you want to know or not, and I'm very sorry, but sometimes I can only talk about what I'm thinking about, and that's just how big my tummy is. I'm sorry.
I get it. Again, that's why I talk about food so much. Because again, there's no child inside of it. It's just food. But it's great.
Moon Bastard said, watch videos of toothpaste coming out of tubes. That is inspiring. It really is.
Actually, I kind of believe you. I could see that happening, actually. Yes. Because, I remember I used to have one of those like little light kind of mini fountain things that you get like at a Spencer's gift or something where the water is running and then just made me have to pee all the time.
Oh, yeah.
So you got something going on, Moon Bastard. You're right. And maybe we should sell those at Spencer's if that still exists, if that's still a thing.
Does it still exist? I wonder, do malls still exist?
I think they closed.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a thing of the past now. We're going to have to start a whole new thing. We're going to call it Carolina's.
I'll go there. Can I shop there?
Totally shop there.
Brought up Chile and chamoy dried mangoes, and I just bought all this stuff for my dessert this evening because I had never actually gone to the food cart or like the fruit carts here. So instead of having street meat, they've got street fruit. And I got it for the first time not too long ago, and they put the tahini on top and the chamoy sauce. So it's like the chili sauce on it. And so I bought a bunch of mango and pineapple and watermelon and jicama, and we're gonna fucking put that shit on it afterwards. And
I'm coming over.
Really good. Come on over. I've got enough. You know I cook for 10.
Send me some. I'm just gonna start like leaving Tupperware at your house just to be like, please. Jackie, this is Lexi's Tupperware. Remember to fill it.
A part of the pod that comes over, they go home with more food.
I'm gonna go pee, but it's just the number one in case anyone's wondering.
We are doing Safe Space right now, so I think everyone was wondering.
Jackie, what was your Batman villain?
Oh, I was the Penguin.
I love it. That's
one of Batman's greatest foes. You always almost beat him by pretending to be a good guy until your true motivations rise to the surface. You're incredibly charming and able to win the hearts and minds of everyone around you, and would be a shoo-in for public office someday. Ooh. If you can stay out of prison long enough. Whoa. Man, if I got into prison, I think I'd be fine.
I think you'd be fine too.
I actually really think I'd be fine.
You have the personality for it. You have the personality for prison, Jackie.
I think I do. I think I'd immediately go in, be like, all right, I need someone to take care of me. I'll do whatever you need me to do. And then I will make friends with all the guards. I won't shiv anybody. And I will follow all the rules. But I'll also be covertly bad and use my charm to get me and my protector girlfriend whatever we need.
Yeah. You'd be perfectly fine. I wonder what crime you would commit to send you to prison.
Ooh. do.
That's interesting.
I don't know. I'm really bad at getting away with anything. So I definitely, if I ever tried to do something like that, would immediately go to prison. I can't hide my feelings. I know everything of how I feel and what I think is always right there, much to the chagrin to many people that know me. But Holden and I love to scream at each other.
Yeah. It's I'm so glad that he has you to help balance out who he's screaming at. I'm so sorry he screams at me. I'm just kidding.
No, it's great because I don't scream at anyone else in my life except for Holden.
He deserves it.
And all of us.
I got, for my Batman villain, I got Marcia, Queen of Diamonds. I don't know, this looks like a character from the 60s, so I don't really know who this is, but they say that Catwoman might have the ability to actually toy with Batman's heart, but only you were able to almost get him to marry you. Your thirst for the finer things in life, mostly diamonds, makes you a hard villain to please, but you've luckily got Aunt Hilda in your corner to whip up some potions for your next evil scheme. Okay, fun.
I like it.
I'll take it.
You're the kind of Batman villain that you could take home to mom.
Yeah.
Kinda. I like it.
Just a little materialistic? I don't know.
Well, just a little evil, but that's okay. I like it. I like evil villains.
Yes, just like, let me manipulate you with my potions and my feminine wiles. Sure.
Entrapment says, I think Holden is the opposite of Batman, and I think...
This is true.
Holden is the guy who's in charge of lighting up the searchlight, but it doesn't work, so they call him and he starts yelling like, Lexi, I gotta go and fix the thing. And then he's the guy behind the scenes, so the searchlight that has the Batman thing, the whole thing. He's in charge of that.
The light. He's in charge of the okay. Yeah. I love it. He could also be Man-Bat or Riddler. That is Lisa Rose says, I got the Joker, which fits my Hufflepuff Slytherin Rising vibe, I think. I love that. It's like, isn't it great when you just know yourself so well that you can cross-reference things? It's so perfect. Holden is Killer Croc. What are y'all talking about? Poop Dollar. I love your name. Oh my
God, yes.
Yes, I totally forgot.
Jesus.
That's amazing. You guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us on this V-Day.
I know. How was everyone else's Valentine's Day in chat? Did you guys do anything? Did you eat any good candy? I walked around a park.
That's good.
That happened. I'm trying to get my steps in. I've been now furiously, I talk to my mom on the phone for 2 hours, 4 times a week. And so now whenever I get on the phone with her, I've just been pacing up and down my driveway to get my steps in because I haven't been moving in a while. And so I'm trying to get the fucking steps in. So that's what I did today.
That's wonderful.
Good.
That's good for you.
Very good. Yeah. I have not been doing many steps, so that's very good. I mean, going to the bathroom, coming back, going to the kitchen, coming back. I mean, that's maybe 10
Me
at
too.
most.
That's yeah, I check my Fitbit every once in a while when I'm like, ooh, I want to see how active I've been today, and it's 1,300 steps, and it's like, okay, that's fine.
But you know what? Singing Sarah says, I'm eating strawberry cheesecake ice cream, which that sounds fucking great. DF Vasquez says, I got really drunk. Fuck yeah. Fucking Sunday, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. Yeah, it is a Sunday.
My husband bought me a food dehydrator. What are you gonna make with it first? What are you gonna do with it?
Oh, Marcus got one.
Turkey.
He loves it. He did apple slices. 2 apple slices, definitely for sure. But make sure they're really dried. But yeah, it was really, really good.
Extra, yes. The family that I used to work for had a food dehydrator, and we would make fruit leather, and it was just awesome. As you peel it off, you just eat it. Oh gosh, oh my gosh, are we doing food dehydrator's?
This is what happened. Yeah, is that next?
Is that next?
Oh my God, I made a meatloaf last week, and I've been slicing it up in 1/2-inch segments and putting it into the air fryer for like, I put it inside of a grilled cheese sandwich. You could just eat it just air fried like that. It's been really helping my week.
I love that. I have to
That's
pee.
good.
I will be right back, my loves.
Yes.
Pardon me.
Yeah, get those steps in.
Also, Metal Flag said earlier that my 9-year-old nephew took me to buy a gift, and I wanted something we can do together. We got a Dungeons & Dragons starter kit. That is a great idea, especially for a 9-year-old. God, I love playing D&D with kids. I think it's so fun. They just
Do you guys play D&D like a lot? Or like every now and then?
Every now and then, yeah, I do.
Oh.
I've been playing more. I've been trying to do more of that, and especially playing with kids over Zoom is a lot of fun.
Holy crap, that does sound like fun. I've always wanted to do something like that. That's great. Like, how do you do that? Like, do you just like send a call or something like that? Like, how does that happen? Or you have a niece? Maybe
I do, but she doesn't give a fuck about that stuff. No, a friend of ours has been working on these campaigns with like kids under the age of 10, and they had been working on it for a while. I think they were pitching it as a show, but I don't really know what they're doing with it now. But they're like, if you ever want to just come and play, and then I started to, and they just come up with just the craziest bullshit. I'm like, yeah,
that's so cool.
You got to know some kids, at least act back. That's the problem. So I just attached myself to other people and their kids because I don't have any.
Yes. Well, we just go, grab them. We can find them, right?
Yeah, we'll take them. You just take them home. The parents are fine with it. They say, please have them.
Yeah. Would you want some breakfast? I can make breakfast.
Well, it sounds like we're stealing children now, but maybe we should.
Oh, get a D&D campaign going on the Glos Discord, Trisha. That's not a bad idea.
I've tried to pitch it to Jeff multiple times. I was like, what if you DM us, the network, but like create our own world in a game but I really want a Twilight role-playing game. That's what I want. Apparently it's a lot of work to do that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get someone to do all the work, and then we can have all the fun or some shit like that. Because, or we can do all the work. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a long time of talking about it, and then we're gonna do it because that's how all the best ideas are ever made. So let's just
Oh yeah, Lisa Rose just had her first D&D experience. Did you love?
No way. Oh well,
the Twilight board game, hot girl.
That's amazing. I need to play more games. We only have just a couple games, and they're really fun and stuff, but we gotta really expand. We gotta get out there a little bit more.
There's a movie board game. I don't want a Twilight in Forks. Twilight Imperium. What's that?
Jackie's going shopping.
No one will be happy if I purchase a Twilight board game. I know that for a fact.
We will all begrudgingly come with you and then end up having fun. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
I see it because I know you will promise a good time no matter what. So
Brookie B says they have a Hocus Pocus board game at Target. That's awesome.
No way. Well, there you go. That changes everything.
To see who can eat the most children. You guys, thank you so much again for hanging out with us. $10, ask a question, throw in a quiz, supply a talking point, whatever you want. We will talk about anything. And I almost said almost anything, but that's not true. No, we'll really talk about it.
It's really anything.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
So, including board games. I love it. We are going to have a board game night. I want Marcus and Carolina to be able to zoom in and play with us somehow. Like, there's probably a board game generator situation.
Can we send in a proxy who's just on his phone the whole time?
I love that.
No,
that's
don't
great.
move yet.
As long as he's COVID negative, I'm into it. Yeah.
Absolutely. So we're taking applications for proxies. So that's what we'll do. If you want to go, but you have to do what Marcus and I tell you how to move, but you can eat whatever you want.
That's true.
And have fun.
Yeah.
So.
You'll make some friends.
Yeah, you'll definitely make some friends. That's for sure.
Tabletop simulator. That's what it is to fidget. Yeah, awesome.
Nice.
Super
I'm excited then. Yeah, I want to do all these. I don't know. Sometimes we end up just watching TV, and which is not bad or anything, because sometimes it's good to kind of quiet your brain a little bit. But once in a while, man, I want to do like a fun controlled game where we end up just like on, standing on the couches being like, but you said this and I would, like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes the most fun parts of like my whole day.
I will say Secret Hitler. I don't think I've ever gotten Holden as angry with
He was so
Henry
mad.
and I. He was mad. Henry and I played him like a fucking fiddle.
Yeah,
and
it's
he
easy to
was
do.
so mad about it. Because Henry and I are really good at that, at being conniving together. But y'all, I just started, and I
Daters,
feel like you guys
She's a man, baby.
ho!
It is not a game. I'm switching over to television talk, and I don't know where my head has been. And somebody in chat, and if you are here, please let me know, said the word Taskmaster on Friday. And Jeff said yesterday, he's like, have you ever heard of the show Taskmaster? I've been wanting to watch it lately. And I was like, someone brought that up in chat yesterday. I was like, we should watch it. We have watched 8 episodes since last night. And Taskmaster, I think, is one of my new favorite fucking shows. Well, I really believe it was it you, because I thought it might have been you.
Mm-hmm.
Taskmaster is this British show where they have a panel of comedians and they have to do tasks. And it is, I can't explain it to you, it is the funniest thing I've ever, like, I'm laughing so hard my stomach hurts. It is so pure. It is so delightful. And it is really just things like, it'll just say, like, you're in a room, make a volcano, make it erupt. And the best volcano will win. And they're in just a random room and they just be like, okay. And they just do it. And Greg and Alex are the daddies of the show. It is instant serotonin. I have never been having a show put me in such, like, since the beginning of quarantine, had a show put me in such a good mood as this fucking show.
Man,
does.
baby, thank you, Fatly Stacked Mac, for the sub. All right.
Yes, Noel Fielding did do, and we started watching it because Jeff and I were rewatching the latest season of Great British Bake Off, because that's sad, but it's because we love Matt Lucas and Noel Fielding so much. I was like, I want to watch that season again, and so that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
But oh my God, Carl Satan, I would love to do an LPN version of Taskmaster. It is so funny.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. Yes, absolutely. I don't know if it was you guys who told me, but I've heard this many times.
Oh, thank you. I don't really
definitely got to get it on it.
Sorry.
Oh, no, thank you. No, this will be great. This will be awesome. I definitely want to check this out for sure. And I think we should all do it. I do. When we can come to LA, we will be on the first bus there. Who knows how we'll get there. We'll figure it out. But oh man. Okay. So that's it. So we're also hiring taskmasters to maybe in some way just, put us in a room, make a volcano, whatever the case may be.
Whatever. And like, it started because it was an Edinburgh show, and it makes so much sense that, like, there's also some of them where, like, there's like a board game where you can play it in your own house, because it's so open to your own interpretation of how you do it. And the ruling of all of the tasks are so arbitrary, because it's all based on whether the host likes what you did or didn't. And it's really, I think you guys are just gonna, oh my God, Glos Taskmasters would be great. I really think I'm late to the game. There's like 10 seasons of it already. I'm so late to this.
This is, thank you so much. I wrote it down. Because I need instant serotonin, definitely. So excited to check it out. And I think that we can adapt all of the shows ever and make them Glos and LPN related. And I think that is a great idea. We need to do that.
Also, Wayward Weasel, Kissel's like 7 inches, I think, taller than Greg Davies. They're just they're big men. They're just big. They're big men. It's great. You guys will love it.
And I agree that Noel Fielding is an angel man. I love
it. It's open into things like this. Moon Bastard just said, I'm the Taskmaster right now. Throw something into something else. Like, that could mean it. Like, what does that mean? What is it? And you have to, like, think fast of just like, all right, I guess I'll open, I'll just.
Yeah.
But then that's not funny, so you also have to think beyond that. You have to think of like something, it's like that kind of thing where it's like, okay, you could just do it.
Midmaster said drinking does count. Yeah, Carolina and I were like, okay.
Well,
it works.
Thank you guys for listening to me because we really, I'm obsessed with it.
That's so cool. I met Noel Fielding one time at at the French Comedy Festival in San Francisco, like 3 years ago. I was there and he was there, and I immediately noticed him. I'm like, I've seen that guy because I'd seen the Mighty Boosh like a long time ago, and I was just like, I know this guy. So like, we were introduced somehow. I'm like, I feel like I know you, and he's like, yeah, me too. But I think he was just saying that to be cute, and then that was it. But still, the nicest person. We had 30 seconds.
I would have just kissed him.
30 seconds.
Jeff would understand if I just was like, he'd be like, okay, I get it. I think we both would. We both have the same amount of crush on Noel Fielding.
Yes.
Oh no, he was great. I think I was supposed to do a thing, and I was like, I hope he's watching, and he had to leave for a thing, but like the whole time I'm just like, but you're so cool. And he was just dressed, and everything about him that you see on TV is exactly what you see in life, in real life.
Yeah.
I can't say enough.
I'll kiss him. Okay, I'll kiss him.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. I love him.
You think he wants to kiss me too?
We have another donation. Let's see here. Ooh, okay.
Oh my God, I don't really pity him. Reggie Watts is the Dazz Master in the U.S. version, because I saw that it's not Jackie Novak. The someone that we know is on the U.S. version of Taskmaster, and oh my God, my brain is failing me right now. She's so fucking funny. But I would love to watch the U.S. version.
Amazing. Craigslist cutie for you. Thank you so much for the $30, my love. Thank you. Thank you very much.
That's very, very, very sweet of you. Thank you.
They say, Happy Valentine's Day. Congrats to Lex on the baby and Carolina on the freshly baked bong. Can we do a shout out to Hail Persephone for her amazing astrology gifts? And good vibes on her new endeavor. Yes, good vibes to you. 1,000%.
Absolutely.
Hail Persephone. I love it. Yes, and I want to know about your new endeavor. I must have missed it, but that's so awesome. Congratulations. Yeah, big good vibes and big shout out, and yeah. And I had no idea that you do astrology gifts. Unless, of course, maybe if you have an Etsy shop, then I might have seen it in the shop.
I'm starting a new astrology and tarot reading business. That's a fucking sick. Send us all the deets.
Yes.
Please,
love. Yes, please. Building
it now. Fuck yeah, I can't wait. Please let us know. I want to fucking push it. Please.
Yes. I recently found my little my little tarot chart, and I was just like, oh my God, this is so like Jackie and Carolina and me and Holden. He doesn't really count, but we're so like the first 4 cards of the zodiac, of the tarot, and I'm just like, I don't know, thinking about it more, the Magician, the High Priestess, and the Empress, and I just think that it really works. It really works. He's the Fool. He's 0, so you don't really have to include that. It just happens to be on his show. But anyway, so yeah, I'm like really diving into High Priestess mindset, subconscious, intuition, all of that business, all of that like hidden knowledge vibe right now. Like when you're really you feel like you're really identifying with a certain arcana or certain, I don't know, a certain archetype. Yeah. Like when you're really harnessing that's sort of my vibe right now. Anyway.
Well, that kind of reminds me of the one time I did mushrooms and I decided to take a shower, and I had like a long conversation with Iggy Pop. He was not there. He just came from the tiled wall, but I feel like that's as spiritual as I've ever been, and I'm just gonna add that to what you guys are saying like I kind of can relate. But that was a lot of mushrooms.
That sounds amazing.
That was the trick, though.
That was like 12 years ago, and I swear to God, I don't think I ever really completely came down from that. So I think Iggy Pop, if I were to meet him, I think he'd be like, yeah, Carolina, I was there. And so So I understand. I understand that there's a lot to that. You guys know I don't fully understand. I'm very ignorant in the whole tarot card reading kind of stuff, as opposed to you guys. But I'm always willing to learn.
And well, I would love. I don't know, Hail Persephone, if you do. I know that you did one for Craigslist Cutie for you over Zoom. I don't know if you do them publicly, but maybe we could figure that out. And you should hit us up at glossmail3@gmail.com.
Yes,
and
please.
I would love that. I think that everyone, well, not to just speak for myself, I'm going to say that I think the entire country is in such a state of transition right now. And I think that it is good to check in with what's going on up here and try and get our brains a little bit more aligned and ready for whatever will be waiting for us when things never get back to normal.
I know, right? It's never going to get back to normal, but that's okay. It's just as long as you adapt and accept the way things are right now and try to make the best of it, then,
wow. I love how you just said that as a throwaway comment, and that's actually the most perfect way to put it.
It's like
that is actually the way we should all be thinking about it. So. And you're like, whatever. I'm like, no, that's it. Bottle it up, write it down. Put it in your book. Oh my God.
Everything's kind of crazy. I feel like it's like I'm not quite at the place where like Henry is like at the point where he's like screaming like, "Is it done? Is it done?" I'm like, I'm not quite at that level yet, but I think that's also because I have a tantrum like every other week, and I was like, I think you should really stop waiting until you explode so much, and we could just do miniature tantrums more often. It's not as devastating, but I do have literal tantrums.
Yeah.
Home daters, home.
She's a man, baby. Ooh, we have some donos. Thank you so much, you guys, for the donations. Entrapment, thank you so much for the 10. And they say I can say he because I know entrapment. I propose that you only refer to your child as the baby, like Moira Rose on Schitt's Creek. I will. Also, now that there's a baby coming, have you put getting a dog on hold? Love y'all. Yes. We were saying yes, we're absolutely getting a dog as soon as we're getting out there, which we still might. But Holden, and I'm just like, let's do it right now. But Holden's like, let's wait until we have a baby. But I'm like, no, because we should do it now. And then the baby's not coming until August. So like we have time to figure out what life with the dog is before we have to figure out what life with the baby is. But he wants to wait until the baby is like, I don't know, not brand new or something. But I don't know. We'll see. I will get my way. And yes, it will also be called the baby. Yes, always. I want a puppy and a baby together. It doesn't even have to be a puppy. It could be an old dog. I don't care. I just want it.
Yeah, and that way they can fight over hierarchy and who gets the bigger piece of meat. No,
yeah.
That'd be really cute.
I'm going to be raising my baby as a dog anyway, so, might as well have friends.
And your dog like a baby. I like it. I would do the same thing. Just I might have my hands full. What's a girl to do?
I love it. And Moon Bastard, thank you so much for the 10. And they say Taskmaster. Ooh. Make the tallest stack you can from the items in the room. Safely, of course. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. All right.
I don't know why I looked around. There's really not much but pillows.
I could do the berserks, but I think that it's more exciting if I do the lip gloss and the makeup I have that's just like sitting right here. Hold on, let's see.
Oh, we're going all out. Oh, I didn't realize.
Right.
This is gonna be a real fucking thing. All right, okay. Well, holy crap.
All right.
Is everyone okay?
Oh,
so
there we go. I don't know
this
how
is
to
the
do
thing.
things. Fuck it.
What are you guys doing? How do I cheat off you guys?
I was just gonna try to stack up my lipstick, but because that would be perilous, but or precarious, but it's not working. So I'm gonna have to actually get up. Okay, here we go. I'm hooked here.
I have no clue that I have nothing. I got nothing in here. Unfortunately, does anyone else have to do? Carolina has the books. Yes, Carolina has the books. Thank you for that. Thank you, Aurora Dex. Yes, I have lots of books. I have.
See, this is the thing, though. This is the thing. It doesn't say, there's no qualifiers. It doesn't say, like, you can't hold it up.
Oh, that's true.
You can't hold it up.
That's true. Oh, shit. Okay. All right.
I don't know if I can balance it. Oh, it's balancing.
I'm here to win. I'm here to win.
Jackie's I have been studying.
All right. Should I do a house of cards on my books?
All right.
Not gonna work. This is so not gonna work. Oh,
See,
I
this
can
is
use
the
my.
thing.
There we go.
It's all about the qualifiers. It's all about the qualifiers.
This is taller than me.
I hope that no one. Oh, there we go. Am I
stopped
winning
here.
yet? I'm losing. Okay, got it.
Mainly because this is all Holden's stuff. Oh my God, Jackie.
I'm gonna use my.
I feel like you guys will appreciate this. This is a painting Jeff did with.
I don't know why I'm using stupid cards. This is a dumb idea. Everything.
see it? Do you get the ref?
Oh,
It's the stag,
okay.
and it's Hagrid and Harry Potter, and it's got Hogwarts in the back. You see?
Oh, that's cool. I like that. Oh, actually, this is actually working pretty well.
This is his other one. He made this one with the background, which I really like. This Bowie with the labyrinth in the background, which I think Carolina, you would appreciate.
I love that one.
I really like this one. I want it in here.
Mine didn't get very far, but I do have to say that I think I have to blame the Star Wars books on that.
Like the Star Wars books. Say, get fucking bigger.
They're huge. That's the unfortunate part. But geez Louise, I do have a lot of Golden Girls cards though. I don't know if that will help. The real winner is the viewers. Thank you, Moon Bastard. You're right. That is true. That is as far.
We will always accept
Do
that,
I have to
That's amazing.
pan down to show how high my thing went, and it all fell apart.
Yeah, Holden,
It was a lot of pressure.
he burst into the room. He's like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "It's a thing."
And he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
But I used all of his berserk, so I think he was like, "Oh, it's a thing," and he's like, "Why are you touching my stuff?" Oh well, it's fine. It's fine.
I need these books for later, so I really can't ruin them quite yet. But soon.
I am. Thank you for whoever did the tag.
Moon Bastard.
You guys are going to be obsessed by the next time we have Glos. I swear to God, you're going to be obsessed with it.
Oh, I'm down for it. Georgie left the room, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would have propped her on top between 3 books, and she just had to stand there still. But
I
that's
didn't really play video games, but the YouTube. We were watching it. It's very sad. We found it because I wanted to watch it, and I downloaded the app. CW Seed, for some reason, has a season of it, but then there's a million commercials. So I got that season on Amazon, but it's hard to find the other seasons, but they're on YouTube. And it's one of those, because it's a British show, it's difficult to fucking get here. It drives me mad because I'm watching this season with Ian Sterling, who I'm in love with all of them. And you guys know I don't like I don't like watching comedy, anything. I like being sad. I like being upset. And yes, I need to VPN. I don't know how to do VPN. I don't know how to get it. And they say magic happens. But Jeff knows how to do those things.
Yeah, make Jeff do it. Like I would make Marcus do it if I had to. Yeah, exactly. Actually, he does it and it just turns on. I'm like, oh, that's great. It's easy. Problem. It's solved.
And I just kept yelling Task Master and into the remote, and that wasn't doing anything. I think Jeff loves it. He really loves it when I do that. When I scream into the remote, thinking that the remote will do something.
Is it the type of remote that's supposed to hear you?
It does, and sometimes it does.
Yeah, sometimes it works. Yeah, I gotcha.
I can't believe I was trying to put a house of cards together under pressure within 30 seconds after having a beer and a half.
I love it. This is what we need. This is the spirit we need in Taskmaster.
This is
I know.
Excellent segment now. So you
yes.
know.
Absolutely. But next time we do this, I just got to make sure I have some glue on hand.
Yeah. Or tape.
Tape.
Also, I'm going to watch Flowers. There's a Wayward Wheels. If anyone enjoys gems of British TV, Flowers is Julian Barrett from The Mighty Boosh and is simultaneously heartbreaking and hilarious. Now, how do we watch that?
Writing it down.
Okay, yes, our answers will the answers will show up very, very shortly. No Gorilla Glue. Thank you, Patricia Bateman. I will make sure not to do that. I have definitely
Netflix. Sorry.
Netflix.
Oh no way. All right. Easy and done.
Gonna watch it. Done gonna watch it. Done gonna watch it. See, again, it was the reason was we were rewatching What We Do in the Shadows. I don't need to watch it again. I've seen it twice through. I don't need to see it again. But I'm sorry. I love Matt Berry. And again, I think the same way Noel Fielding in my relationship, I think we would both equally have as much sex with Matt Berry as each other would. And so it's fun to watch those kind of people that we feel exactly the same way about.
Yep. Every sort of opening on Great British, it just Holden and I just have this like pure joy. It's just, and like everything that he does, it's the most pure joy that I have ever experienced. That it's happy, it's innocent, it's sweet, it's wonderful.
Sorry, I just realized
anyway,
Olivia Colman's also in Flowers, and that makes me want to scream. I fucking love
her.
I love her.
Oh my God, I love her so much.
I love her.
Yeah, Toast of London.
I love the IT crowd.
Yeah, Toast of London, amazing. I really, really love all things British. Just something about it. I don't know. British comedy. Really into it. Like it. Yep.
Writing this all down.
Right down.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Rega Barbaros said, I don't know what you ladies do with the art from the Glos art stream, but you ought to raffle them off and put the money in the college fund for the baby.
Oh, the baby. Thank you. Drag Race UK. I did not know there was a Drag Race UK. Okay. So I gave my piece of art from the last show to Aurora, my goddaughter, but I will happily auction off my painting to anybody. I'll mail it to you if you want it. It'll probably be very cheap. I will accept it. So, $5 sure, I'll send it to you. I don't care if shipping's $15. You get a piece of art.
Yeah. Oh yeah, totally. I mean, I have mine hanging up, but I'll just take it out. I don't care.
Yours is so good.
Anything for the baby. Sorry, baby.
There she is.
Carolina doing that is especially entertaining.
I just finished. Just last week, I finished Schitt's Creek. I mean, I started it because of you guys, and then I got Marcus into it. And then we both were watching it for like the last few months, and then we finished it, and there were tears the whole time, and I'm just like, oh, this is just so beautiful, the whole thing of Marcus, and he's just like, yeah, okay, yeah. And he's like, oh no, Carolina's not doing so good. It was just a really nice story, and I'm very glad that I got into it because of you guys, because of the recommendations we get. Yay. Because of that, it just shapes my mood apparently.
Oh my God, I didn't know. I was listening to some like daily mix on Spotify, and I didn't realize that the Simply the Best cover from Schitt's Creek is on Spotify. I didn't know that he like recorded the entire song.
He's
and it
a
just came on, and I was just like, I got like too excited.
I understand.
And then I added it to a bunch of my playlists.
Yeah. It's precious. That's exactly what it is. I love it so much. And I forgot what I was gonna say. Damn it!
I need to watch IT Crowd.
A Little Bit Alexis is also on Spotify.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna break down and buy like a piece of art that has the lyrics to A Little Bit Alexis and put it in the office. I think, or maybe I could make one, but maybe, I don't know. We'll see. But it needs to hang somewhere in this office. It's kind of the best thing ever. I so much love it.
Let's get Alexis some art for sure.
There we go. There we go. Mm-hmm. Married at First Sight this week. Did we watch it? Yes, I think we watched it. Have you watched
it yet? So
you haven't seen it yet? Okay, no spoilers. Got it.
I'm a little bit behind. I'm actually very behind. So
you're gonna love this fucking season, Carolina. I guarantee it.
Oh man. Okay, that's it. That's what I'm doing. I was gonna take the day off tomorrow, anyways.
Well, technically, then it's work. So really, you're working tomorrow.
I'm always apparently I never take a day off. Then
you never take a day off.
I never do.
Loving to work. Always
working. Yes, from bed next to the dog.
Yeah.
On my phone. So, that's perfect. That is all that's a write-off. Yeah, I'm gonna totally do that then. Holy crap. Okay, now my list is full. I'm glad. Thank you guys so much.
Demon Whiskey Nick asks, I shall ask again. Do y'all watch His Dark Materials?
I started it, the HBO show. I read the first 2 books in the middle of the third. Kind of fell off the show a little bit because it started to give spoilers because I wasn't caught up enough yet. So if I go back to the show, I think it will be after completing all of the books. Yeah, that's my answer. What about y'all?
I'm not familiar. I'm actually not familiar. This is how I learn about things. So this is how it goes.
Yeah, we give it to you, and then you go and you do the work.
I do my homework, and then I come back and I tell you like, yeah, it's good, and that's it. That's
you know what? It's good.
I like.
But it's an honest thumbs up because I do it. I actually do the work. So I love it. Okay, cool.
You can be 100%. The show is much better than the movie they tried to make, but the problem is that I really do, and I very rarely feel this way where I'm just like, go ahead and impress me. But the books are just so fucking good that the show, I watched the first season and I was just like, not as good. And I really just did. Like, I was like, don't have time for this shit. It's not as good. You can't do it. And I very rarely feel this way. But that season, again, I thought that this was going to be it. I was like, yeah, they're going to do it right. Ooh, they're gonna do what the movie didn't, because the Golden Compass movie sucked. But I was really hoping, and but I had too high a hope. This is my problem. I know that this is on me. I'm not against people that do enjoy it either, because I get it. But this is on me because I set the level up here, and I shouldn't have.
I did that too. I was just like, this isn't what I expected, but. That's okay. I like the property. It's very interesting. And your Uncanny Rachel says, my little sister is naming our daughter coming around the same time as Lexi's girl, Lyra. I love that name. I do really love it.
It's a great name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's very interesting.
Yeah, what are you thinking about, Lexi? I know Jackie's a great name, but Carolina has some sort of nice ethnic lilt to it.
Tell you what, Carolina, you share a birthday with Marie from Reformed Tours on the 24th. If the baby is born on the 15th, we have told Jackie already that we must incorporate her name into this child's name. It'll be like a second middle name. If we, for the 24th, As Marie has also, Alara. I like that. Hold on, let me write that down.
That's a good one.
But I like EL names a lot. But I already told Marie that we love her name because she was just like, what about Marie? So I think if it's on the 24th, also is Dorium's, maybe it would be Carolina Marie or Marie Carolina. That's pretty.
That's very pretty. I like that. Maybe I should change my name to that too.
You can
Is that
put
okay? Can we be twins? Is
You
that
know,
all
I
right?
will throw this out there. I'll accept it because that's my middle name. So if you need an homage to me that way, I'll accept it.
Wait, so hold on. What's your middle name, Jackie? It's Marie.
Marie, baby.
Marie is a family name for us
Marie.
too.
It's such a queen's name.
Yeah. And Holden was like, I really like Marie. And I was just like, well, I mean, it's two of my sister's middle names. And it's like my great-grandmother's great-grandmother's name. It's like super, super in our family. So, you know, it's Carolina Marie. There we go. Carolina Marie Hidalgo Parks. Ooh, love it.
I also like the name. I know it's from a movie, but I also like the name, since you like an EL, Alora Denon.
Dannon?
Yeah, Alora Denon. It's from Willow. I think it's from Willow, right?
From Willow? Ooh, I love
if
Willow.
anyone else remembers
I
that.
haven't seen it in a while, though.
Everyone's middle name is Marie.
Yeah, that's true.
It is. I was born, it was originally Marie, but my evil grandmother forced my mother to change it after I was born on the birth certificate because her twin sister's name was Maria and she hates her twin sister. So she made her
Wow. Whoa, that's intense. That's so crazy.
I could have been a Jacqueline Maria and I would have been
Jacqueline Maria. I like it. That sounds like a soap star. Jacqueline Maria. Just Jacqueline Maria. Love it.
Oh yeah.
But I think a middle name is a good idea because I was born without a middle name. I was one of those very special people. Danger being the name that I tried to pick for myself that my mom wouldn't go with when I turned 18. So I wasn't allowed a middle name until I named myself that on Instagram. And finally Mom, she's not dead. She's not there either. But I finally got something back from that. But yes, I think a middle name is always it's a good name to give a child. And whatever name you want to give your child, I will change it to my name if it's not my name. So, you know, either way, we completely support you. We totally 100% support you with whatever you want to do.
That's amazing.
Don't take Bongalina. That's all I ask.
I love it so much, Bongalina. It reminds me of like Thumbelina. So I just think of like a little tiny miniature Carolina that's like in a great big bong.
Exactly.
That's amazing. So I have a question for y'all, if you don't mind. And yes, I do like Oliver Lynn for a boy. I think that's great. I was wondering if you guys have ever had nightmare Valentine's Days.
Ooh, I think I did one time. Actually, I remember this because I went on a date. I was in high school, so it didn't really matter. You know, it mattered back then, but it doesn't matter now. Mm-hmm. And I went on a date with a guy who I didn't really know very well. I was kind of set up by a mutual friend of ours, and we kind of chatted online for like a couple days, and then we decided to meet up, and it happened to be Valentine's Day. So we meet up and we decided to go to the movies. But before then, we had some time to kill, so we're just like kind of like stopping by, like I think a Barnes and Nobles and looking around at magazines. It was weird. It was awkward, and the whole time he kept talking about his ex-girlfriend that he just broke up with, which was fine, but it was weird. And then he ended up on the phone with her within like 20 minutes, yelling about why they broke up. And then I know this is the weirdest date I've ever been on. I was like 17, 18. And then we went to go see the movie, and halfway through the movie, he's like, oh, I got to go pee. And then he left for, not the whole time. He left for like like an hour of the movie, almost. And then he came back. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. I ran into someone I knew. And I'm like, oh, okay. And it turned out, because he lived far away from me, so that couldn't have been true. It turned out he was on the phone with his ex-girlfriend the whole time, fighting about their broken relationship. And then So I'm like, okay, just take me home, whatever. It's not a big deal. And then I go home, and then like a few days later, he asked me out for a second date. And this is the thing that was infuriating. It's that wasn't even as infuriating. Then he asked me like a couple of days later, hey, do you want to go out again sometime? I had a really good time. And I was like, I don't think you're ready, or at least I don't want to get in the middle of what you're obviously trying to process right now. And he said to me, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. And then I just like, okay, blah.
Ew.
And that was, yeah, I know. I mean, it was one of those things where you're like 17, you're like, whoo, dodge a bullet, all that, stupid shit. Like, yes, Hale, Persephone went on a date and his girlfriend was our waitress. That kind of shit. Like, yes, that's so always so weird. And then they don't have any awareness of what they're doing. And so, you know what? If anything, I'm so glad it was so out in the open right away.
The red flag was just like waved in front of your face. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. And he wasn't really what he said he was anyways. The pictures were totally different anyways. So I'm so glad it just, like, I thought like maybe I'd make a friend. So that was one that was, maybe it was a bad day, but at the same time, I'm like, I kind of felt better about it. Cause I'm like, well, at least I lucked out. So it wasn't really that bad. It could have been much worse if he would have kept that in for like 3 months or some shit like that.
Yeah, for sure. Oh my God.
Oh man. Woo.
Jesus.
I'm glad I got that off my chest.
Yeah. Also, did you read the rest of Hail Persephone? Yeah, I went on a date and his girlfriend was our waitress, found out halfway through that this was his way of telling me he's in a committed open relationship and that I'm the mistress. Very surreal. I've always been monogamous, so bowed out. But it took him 4 weeks to tell me. Strangest Valentine's Day ever. So you were already dating for 4 weeks before that was a part of the conversation.
And was she like okay with it? Like, I don't understand. Like, was she like did the girlfriend that was the waitress, was she like, oh, it's very nice to meet you, mistress of my boyfriend?
Mistress.
That's so crazy.
What is the tipping process with that? I mean, if you get good service,
I think.
You should
just the
tip according to the service, right? Is that, I mean, like other emotional, I have no idea. I would probably be like, you're paying for this because this is really weird. Unless it's like super expensive or something.
Hail Persephone says, yeah, she was like, hi, so nice to finally meet you. Oh, that's so weird. I mean, like, if you know that you are in a polyamorous relationship and if you are cool with that, that's very nice. But if you don't know and this is his way of telling you, oh my God, that is so twisted. I would feel trapped somehow, like mentally like attacked and trapped. That's so that's
for
so
4
weird.
weeks.
Oh.
You should say it up front. Right? You should say it up front because maybe some people are down with that, but other people are not down with that.
Oh my God, that's so crazy.
Another thing, Lisa Rose just said, I had a guy tell me he was an ethical polyamorous and already had a partner, but it was our 3rd date, so what part of that feels ethical? It is, you talk about it up front.
You go into the conversation.
What else are you fucking gonna say?
Yeah.
You got to.
That's
also, a girl had somebody end their engagement over MySpace, and I'm pissed off about that too.
What? Oh my God.
Oh
my God.
Yeah, no, that's pretty bad. Oh gosh, I do remember a very sad story where someone did call me up, and again, this is high school. Breaking up with me, and I knew it was his friend, but because he didn't have the guts to do it. And that's also not, I mean, I don't care if you're a teenager. Come on, man. It's, just make the call yourself or something, or just be honest. I mean, if you're not embarrassed by it, by your polyamorous thing, which you shouldn't be, that's what you're doing, then you should be upfront. Be upfront
about it.
That's insane.
What? If you're hiding it, then that means there's a reason to hide it. Oh gosh.
Rose said, I would not have gone on the date if I'd known. It's fine if that's your bag, no judgment, but just not me. So I felt super duped.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with it not being for you. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I have played with it many a time myself, and I really wish I could be. And it's just not for me.
Yeah. I wish I could be too, because I'd probably, I don't know, feel cooler or something. I'd feel younger, but it's not for me either.
It's a lot of work.
I'm too jealous
I don't think it would. Yeah, it's a lot of work, and I don't think it does make you feel younger. It just makes you feel tired.
Yeah.
Or at least to me, because it wasn't my bag. So every time I did it, I'm like, I feel like I'm always constantly putting, like, once I'm good in this over here, and then I turn and I'm like, oh no, I was neglecting you. I'm sorry. I'm too scatterbrained.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work. Yeah. No, it's too much time. That's too much time spent, too much effort, too much energy. Sometimes maybe you should be alone then, if and just have a lot of casual friends.
Yeah,
that kind of thing. Just go for that. It's always great. Entrap MNT said it wasn't on Valentine's Day, but my girlfriend of 5 years broke up with me by moving all her stuff out while I wasn't there and leaving a note. That was in 2015, but it was funny then, and it's even more funny now. I'm glad you see the humor in that.
You just come home and you're like, I guess it's done.
That's awful. Entrapment, you're such a catch. Oh, that's awful.
Oh, entrapment. I got it now. Ooh, I'm such a Reno 911 when it comes to that. All right. Thank you.
No, it's fine, Carolina. I love it. Like, because we're just used to seeing these, like, these names all the time. But sometimes I'm like, wait, what? And then I'll hear Jackie say it, who's more used to seeing all these names. And I'm like, oh, right. Yeah, that's how it's.
Yeah, I just try to find the right pronunciation to, like, what? Fatly stacked mac. Like, I'm trying to, thank you. Yes, saved you a lot of work though. Like, I trying to figure out the right.
A Reno 911, I'm stealing that. I don't know why I haven't been saying that, and that's great.
I don't know. I know we've been streaming for months, but I'm still learning. And every day's a new lesson.
Wait, sewer shroom like Dune? Or have I been hanging out with Henry too much? Last Friday before Valentine's Day, a girl I've been seeing him for a month left me for Spice. Like Dune?
That's
Have I truly just been hanging out with Holden and Henry too much?
It's possible, but that's what I thought of too, Jackie, so don't feel bad. I have no idea. That's so funny. Well, you guys, we are almost at time.
Oh, crap. Yeah, you're right.
I have so much more that I could talk about, especially regarding relationships. And, I mean, of course, that's like, we could talk about that for forever. But, yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with
definitely
us.
Talk about it.
King Gothica is amazing, but please continue. What were you saying?
No, oh yeah, you're right. Actually, you're totally right. Gothica is amazing. Wow, you're right. That movie title totally like gets me into it.
Robert Downey Jr. really gives it his all.
You're right. Oh, I'm gonna totally watch that tonight again.
Wait, is that with Halle Berry?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you see that just say Gothica and then we'll all like feel good for some weird reason.
Ooh, Metal Flack is saying something fun. Okay, I pulled Archangel cards for you guys. Love it. Carolina, the Emperor, Archangel Uriel. Love it. Ambitious plans, taking charge of a situation. Uriel is the angel of great ideas and epiphanies. His name means the light of God, and he will light your way to success. He can give you moments of revelation. Ooh, I love that. Lexi the Star. I love the Star. That's one of my favorite tarot cards. Archangel Jophiel. I'm learning about new archangels. A dream come true. Jophiel's name means the beauty of God. She anchors your heart in positive energy of times of joy. Oh, Jackie, perspective, angel Chamuel, pause for reflection and insight. The best gift you can give the world is being your true self. Name means eyes of God, and he can help you find what you seek.
Whoa.
Oh, love. I'm gonna copy and paste that.
That's very cool.
All right, we got to do more tarot stuff. Okay, done.
Yeah.
and bad day stuff. I got a couple of my arsenal, and we'll do that for sure. And of course, next time we meet up in 2 weeks, so we're gonna do. Are we gonna do our painting?
Yeah, we're doing our painting. I don't really play video games. Can you post the supplies real fast again? Oh, Metal Flock. Yeah, thank you. Email. Yeah. Thank you. Cool. Okay, perfect. Awesome. I also like the name Jophiel. I don't know. Is that weird? Anyway,
it's in the running.
Because my mom had a good friend named Joe, and I'm trying to like figure out how I can put that in somewhere without honoring J.K. Rowling, because that's her name. Anyway, all right. So without honoring. All right. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We love you. Please come back in 2 weeks. And we have all of this beautiful list of items for the beautiful picture we will be painting. I thought it was really pretty. We all liked this one. So.
I'm excited.
Yay!
I'm so excited. I snapshot what she said that we needed because I know I needed some extra colors. So, if you want to do a screenshot kind of thing and then like go back and try to order some stuff or maybe pick up some stuff on, however you can in these times, that'd be great. And then we can all meet up and paint together and talk about whatever you guys want to talk about.
Yay! I
love you guys so much. Have a great rest of your Valentine's Day. And if you don't celebrate Valentine's, just go eat something really good.
Yeah, have a fun Sunday.
Go eat something great.
This is amazing. Yeah. Get that discount candy tomorrow, y'all.
Bongalina says hello.
All right, here we go. Here's the Reformed Whores with Willie for a Day. We love you.
I love you. I'll see you guys on Friday.
Bye. When we were young, we learned 2 things. Girls had beans and boys ding-a-lings. Guess for
Bongalina was the best thing ever.
I wish
Thank
you could take yours off and lend it to me, cause if I had a Willie for just a day, I'd be standing up and spray all over the place. Put it in a soft can, jerk off, slap it hard across your face.
It's a great
Don't
name.
get me wrong, I'm proud to be a woman.
I can't believe that's what it is. It's like you can't think of naming something.
You should
They're brilliant.
If I had a Willie for just a day, I'd whip it out riding on the subway. Measure its length and compare it to his.
Probably a little bit of Claire, you're right.
Shoot him with my jizz.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about that because she has a long
Well,
neck.
Katie,
like
are
a
you
nice,
shooting your jizz all over our guitar player right there?
kind of like
Yes,
flight attendant wear, something like that. I was thinking about that.
2, 3, 4. Oh, my warrior would get lonely without his buddies.
I should have thought about
Would be nice to have my
I do
own
enjoy that.
silly putty. Life would be grand if I had a pair of nuts.
I will bejewel this.
I don't know why I'm trying to convince you. I just want that to my.
If I had tested for
Do you have a bomb
just a day,
too?
I'd yell,
Oh,
"Go
I want a
balls,
bomb.
just you laid."
Yeah, well, yeah, you should get one.
I totally forgot.
Jump up and down and come scrambled eggs.
I totally forgot how to do
Oh,
it.
Maria, it is so much fun
it's
talking
front
about having
slash.
a dick and a balls for a day.
Raid.
Oh, it sure is, Katie. Oh, yes, but sometimes this song makes me feel a little
and
bit too. Oh, no, why?
Everybody,
Doesn't make me
yes,
think
okay,
of
there we
lots
go.
of
We're
other
rating Blue
ladies' hair
Andrew.
that I
Oh my
do.
God, I almost forgot.
Oh, the
I'm the
rabbit?
worst. I'm the worst. I'm the worst. Thank you so much. I don't really play video games for helping me.
Yes. Katie's got
No,
tiny
that's
little
awesome.
Tic Tacs for today.
I'm glad you guys could do this stuff.
Oh, come on, Katie. You know what you do got? You have got the prettiest voice I have ever heard, and I bet if